Are y'all okay? Is the internet, are the people on the internet all right?
You got the juice now, man.
Yeah, they jump on the mic smooth as well. It's the lyrical sounds of the geezer.
I don't even have any makeup on. I felt the need to sit down and film this while I was still in the mood to even talk about it. Not even a while ago. Well, probably a while ago now, but not that long. It's only been like 2 weeks or something like that. 2, maybe 3 weeks max, where I filmed this video. I think it's always really exhausting to get on the internet and see people foaming at the mouth in order to tell somebody, usually black, that the experience that they are sharing was not in fact racist. Okay, so that means that racism can also manifest in different ways, like through somebody's bigotry, through microaggressions. These are popular internet terms. Y'all heard these, right? The fact is that somebody will say, oh man, this seems like it was really racist, or oh, this person's being racist, because someone is recognizing a pattern. And last night, the drama channels let me know. You know, I don't really cover like drama too much on here or whatever, but we'll sprinkle it in every now and again to the bigger picture. Today's bigger picture is, as you saw, about the comment sections and commentary, basically, on the internet. I couldn't even begin this video without talking about the fact that the drama channels have lit up the Love Island star, Huda Mustafa, and how she threatened somebody's 1-year-old child. But not only that, she threatened someone's 1-year-old child, but she also swore on her daughter about ending her own life, therefore jeopardizing the daughter's life, right? Because we don't know where the dad is. We don't know how he feels about raising a child. We don't know what could possibly, the child will be motherless. She's probably basically motherless now, honestly, if she can get up at 1:30 in the morning and go to someone else's house. So you either took the child in the car with you to go do this foolishness, or you left the child at home. I don't know how old the child is, you know what I mean? But given how young Huda is, I doubt the child is old enough. It's not the 90s anymore.
I am worried.
It's not the 90s anymore. You can't just leave your child home alone. You're not even going to work. You're not even leave. Like in the 90s, our parents left us at home, sometimes to party, but a lot of the times to go to work. They didn't leave us at home to go break into a man's house and threaten his child. Like
That's actually like a big fat red flag.
Or, excuse me, some man's baby mother house and threaten her and the child. She said, I remember where you told me she lived.
Honey. Girl, okay. Security.
And that's another thing. Boy. Honestly, the baby mother needs to slap Huda with a restraining order and the damn daddy. Because how you gonna be the damn baby father and give your baby mother's address or even talk about where the fuck she lives to your new girlfriend?
She's Kanye West. She needs help.
You have to be absolutely certain that she is uncrazy. Especially because the child is so young. But he must be crazy too, honestly, because he was on a Love Island show with a couple-month-old baby at this point. Or somebody was pregnant, given the timeline of how it was happening. So he got somebody pregnant and then ended up on the show. Because the baby's a year old or something. Unless it's like a year turning 2. Either way, it was either a pregnant woman that he left to get on the show or a woman with a small infant.
Google guy. Goop to the guy. Guy, the goop. Goop.
He crazy too, but we're not talking about him. We're really talking about commentary. Jessie Woo, she had made that comment talking about the girl was Casey Anthony. Well, she likened her to Casey Anthony because of her like pathological liarness. And the internet tried to set her on fire. It's never surprising to me, so I'm always just like, oh, here they go again. Like, people that hit dogs be hollering. It's just not surprising to me that so many people, even black women, they're the same people I feel like have the sensibility to be a Cardi B fan. Like anybody with adjacency to blackness that is still not black, that y'all were like, y'all will jump from a ceiling with no parachute over. We have landed into a mess. Because what in the hoo-ha? You were trying to drag anybody, honestly. Y'all were dragging people in general about having this opinion that has now played out in full event. And what did I say in that video I played earlier? It's pattern recognition. Again, you've heard this term on the internet. None of it's funny, like, but like, are y'all okay? Are y'all okay? But what do people say? The apology needs to be as loud as the disrespect. So when black people come on here and tell y'all something, why don't y'all listen?
Why?
As people who literally have to understand other people for our own safety, I think we have a little bit of stake in the game when it's calling out somebody who is a danger. The only time y'all want to make concessions for someone and their personality is when the target of their aggression is a black person.
And you know what? Now you're gonna pay, baby.
Then they can't possibly be racist. They can't possibly be misogynistic. They can't possibly be bigoted. They can't possibly be a liar. Because the target of all of their manipulation and aggression was a black person. That is one of the things about commentary on the internet. Because it's about your favorite, you don't want to hear it.
My man gets one chance.
Okay.
One.
Okay.
And then after that, he get one more.
Okay.
And then after that, he gonna get 3 strikes.
I know it hurts. There have been things that hurt my feelings. Like, oh man, back in the day when I was younger, I didn't want to hear something about celebrity. Like, I don't know, when I used to like Chris Brown when I was 17 and shit. And like, as we got older and he got crazier, that was hard to watch. But it happens. You have to just accept the fact sometimes that people aren't who you thought they were because you don't know them. I think maybe that's the difference. It was disappointing to watch my favorites spiral out of control, but also I could let them go because I wasn't attached to these people. I don't even know them. Y'all didn't know who to either, apparently. Anyway, comments. If you're gonna comment that loud about your faves when you are wrong, how about getting back on the internet and being like,
You got the juice now, man.
Black.
Sometimes I think, yeah, everybody's fine. The comment section has just turned into late 90s chat rooms. Those of us, we weren't 13 yet. And we were lying about being 13 on the internet so we could get into chat rooms just to start fights. Like, this is millennial karma for the chat rooms. This is chaos. Like, I guess, you know, young people need a place to go and sow chaos or whatever. And people gotta chill because I also see adults in those conversations.
It's getting weird.
You actually do know better, but you're on here really angry, and this is what I'm talking to. Are y'all okay? Just the other day, I saw it was literally a video about food. It was about food. Wicked Confections. She had a whole series during Black History Month, where she was cooking black recipes. We're losing like recipes that aren't like made anymore. So she's like, we're losing black recipes, and I'm trying to find out if it's for a good reason. That was the tagline at the beginning. And then she was like spending the whole month making like all these recipes that Black Americans cooked in the past, like in the past, and then, you know, it's like dwindling away, like they're not, you know, as common anymore. I can't remember which one. She's talking about one, and she said something very simple, very just regular part of the facts, where she was like, you know, some of this was brought from Africa, blah, 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 blah. And some of the comments were like, wow, this is so cool to know, you know, normal comments. So, and then some people were getting on there like, here you go with that tethering bullshit. And I'm like, oh, tethering must be the new internet word of the season. They were arguing all of a sudden about whether or not Black Americans had any cross-cultural influence from West Africans. So then they were arguing about that. Then someone else gets on there, another comment where it was like, Black people didn't invent this recipe, just because somebody had said, wow, Black people are so creative. And somebody got angry about it. And it's not always racially motivated either. But this is the last thing I saw where I was like, I gotta get out of the comment section again.
Get it, girl.
I don't belong here. I don't think I belong here.
this one. And then somebody was like, black people didn't invent everything. And then everyone's like, what is wrong with you? Like, what's wrong with you? No one's like, are you feeling okay? Because they got so upset. They were like arguing people down in the comments. And finally somebody was just like, you know, two things can exist at the same time. Like, no one's saying black people invented the idea behind whatever the dish was, because it was like something that you could possibly see in a lot of different cultures. And other people were just saying, wow, we have something similar. You know, my culture halfway across the world makes that, but it's like this. We add a little bit, like those kinds of things. Really cool ways of people were like sharing, like, wow, we have something so similar. We have the same exact thing over where I am. But then this one person comes in and it's like, how dare you think y'all made anything? I'm like, people could create something exclusive of something else and it end up being the same thing. If I give you eggs, flour, water, most people are gonna make up some sort of pancake thing, right? Okay, so like, people can invent a pancake without inventing the pancake, or multiple people can invent the pancake at the same goddamn time. That's the whole thing about comment sections. For me, I go into the comment section for jokes, like to see what people are talking about, because it's very funny, to see if anyone was sharing the same kind of feeling or thought about the thing. Some things I'm thinking when I'm seeing it, I'm like, oh, I wonder if anyone else felt this way, or I wonder if anyone else noticed that. You go into the comment, you see people sharing their thoughts, you see people joking around, you see people leaving very serious things, so depending on the topic. Sometimes people are like bearing their heart just to hopefully give maybe someone else some courage, or maybe it's like catharsis for them, being like, this video touched me because X, Y, and Z. And it's just nice to see people talking about how they get through things, talking about sharing, being brave enough to share something that hurt them once, and that they're just, you know, seeing this video and they're able to like let it off their chest. Some people share tips in the comments. Some people, you know, give like life advice in the comments. Some people just send positive vibes in the comments. Some people say very serious things in the comments, like, I know you didn't mean this, but this, then the third is something, excuse me. You'll see something sometimes and be like, oh, that's a good idea. Check the comments. Somebody's like, don't do that because, and it's like, oh, thank you. The comment section's so necessary. But then you have people on there, like, they think they're critically thinking and they're so attacky in the comments. Somebody will read something and immediately get to fighting, even though the person just gave them like a regular response. Like, people are on the defensive in the comments, ready to fight. And I'm just like, shut up. Shut up. Some people are in comments to troll. I like that sometimes you'll see maybe you'll come across a problematic video and someone in the comments, basically you're like, is anyone else seeing this? Is this crazy? Am I crazy? And the comments are like, this is crazy. And you're like, oh, thank God. So it's not me. You know, the comment section has its reason, and people are using it to like vent their frustrations. They use it to pick fights, and it just seems really, really whack. Y'all are really under here fighting about bread or something like that. Like, come on, man, get a life. Thinking critically is more than negative critique. Sometimes it's not negative critique at all. Sometimes it's thinking about the why. It's thinking about how did we get here. It's thinking about the nuance behind the message. Like, it's thinking about the delivery. It's thinking about a lot of different aspects of what you have just seen. It's not just thinking, I don't believe that, or I don't like that. That's not critical thinking. Just being like, this is dumb. Like, that just means you're picking at it sometimes. Sometimes y'all are just on the internet picking at things. That goes for me in these videos. That goes for people making commentary videos. Sometimes I watch people making video essays, or I see the video essays, I don't watch them just because I'm like, all right, now y'all are nitpicking. Like, no one's allowed to have any kind of fun on the internet. Like, we get it.
Oh, Miss Thing, I'm educated. Oh, Miss Thing,
I just saw somebody making a critique about people on TikTok decorating the inside of their cars. Most of the commentary was two things. One, if you get into a car crash, there's a lot of projectiles flying in your car. Two, it makes the car easier target for theft or whatever, because people see all the stuff in the car. Really, at the end of the day, for those two things, none of your goddamn business. If somebody wants to put 80 million trinkets in that motherfucking car, it's none of your motherfucking business. I promise you, TikTok is not the first time people put a bunch of shit in their car. We have been seeing people put a bunch of shit in their car for decades. As long as people have had a car, someone has been putting shit in it. It used to not clip on anything. You just put it on the dash and it's sliding around. Yes, it might be projectile, but that is their business. They need to address that when the time comes. Yes, it might make them a higher target for theft, but that depends on a lot of various factors. And you don't break into that car anyway. People can have nothing in the car and it still get broken into because it's a car. People break into cars. Just like y'all are nitpicking, and I guess it's nitpicking for content, and that's fine. Right? We can all take the content as entertainment because maybe it's also your pet peeve. I can see the appeal in these nitpicking commentary because, like, again, it can be your pet peeve where you're just like, ooh, I hate when people do that. Doesn't anyone agree with me? Right? We all want somebody to agree with us when something gets on our nerves. We're like, does anybody else see this? Somebody saw it. They've made this video for you. And that goes to the thing that I'm about to say. If I see something that I don't like that, I just don't watch it. I'll watch maybe a little bit of it if I'm curious. Like when I was like, what are y'all mad about people decorating the inside of their cars for? Now, normally I wouldn't watch something like that, but I was like, really? What exactly could possibly be the moral grandstand on this? So curiosity is what made me. But in general, I don't engage with a lot of nitpicky commentary where it's like, y'all over here, shower talk is crazy, the water talk is crazy. Like, see the thumbnails and stuff, but you can just keep scrolling, and that's the other part. Why y'all don't just keep scrolling when you don't like something that much? Go to those commentary videos and have your discussion under there. But why, for example, when you see something there and you personally hate it, you have to come under there and be like, this was so dumb, you've lost me. It's like, just take your ass on. Acting like somebody gonna miss you over there. They don't know you. They don't know you. You don't like the thing. The internet it's free to scroll away. It's free to click off of that video. No, you can't get your time back, and I'm sure you want to repay somebody, I guess. But do that somewhere, like write it in a diary. I don't know. You don't have to start fights in the commentary just because you didn't like what you saw. You don't have to start a fight there. You could also, there is a way to say that you dislike something, and you don't have to be, you know, what's it called? You don't have to be PG about it. You don't have to be overly polite about it or anything. You can just be a normal person about it. And one, either just click off the fucking video, or if it's something that really upsets you, like not even about personal taste. Most of the time when I see these arguments, it's literally someone in their personal taste or somebody with a false narrative. If you're really like, hey, this video concerned me because you were putting bleach in the bathtub, and I would really want you to reconsider putting bleach in the bathtub because XYZ, XYZ. Instead of perhaps saying, you dumb bitch, you put bleach in a bath. No, it just, why? Comment sections are a blessing. You know, we love a comment section. Love it. Love when people, it's my favorite thing is seeing people cut up in the comment section. That'd be the best. Okay. Or when people share things and like they have a little like camaraderie moment in the comment section. I always think that's great. Even if the camaraderie section is, this video was wild. This person said a lot of things that I think are a little, but they keep it where it's at. Like it doesn't devolve into an argument between each other. Like that's my main thing. Like, you can not like what somebody says, but like attacking an entire comment section.
You know what it never was? That serious. It was never that serious. Quite frankly, will never be that serious.
For example, somebody, I watched those videos, like they're like BuzzFeed and BuzzFeed Lite. And it was like girls trying each other's girl dinners. And one girl made tuna. Hers looked good. It was like tuna on some lettuce and a tomato or something like that. I can't remember. I like tuna, so I didn't mind it. The other girl apparently didn't like tuna, so she kept calling it cat food. Like she said it was cat food a million times, and the girl was just like, oh. To me, I was watching it like, do other people think tuna is cat food? Like canned tuna. So it's canned tuna, not like tuna steaks or anything like that. So I like canned tuna. Like I'm not really too concerned about whether someone's gonna call it cat food. I'm like, yeah, cats can eat it. That's cool. I go into the comment section to see like, is everybody else hear this? does everybody else hear how she's aggressively calling it cat food? Like it was almost OD, but like that's how she felt. So I go into the comment section and people are like, the nerve of her to call something cat food when she brought that salty broth water.
You, first and foremost, are not chicken at all.
But then all of a sudden people are like attacking other people for being mad at her. Like they're making the joke or whatever, and the other people were like, it is cat food. And I'm like, all right, here we go. So then they get into a whole argument in the comment section about whether tuna is cat food or not, or why she had to keep calling it cat food, like going back and forth. And I was like, this is all ridiculous. You don't have to argue with nobody's opinion that hard. Like, no one's going to die because somebody thinks canned tuna is cat food.
We'll never be that serious.
If anything, it keeps canned tuna affordable because everybody's not going to be on it. I gotta go.
Very good, thank you.
You got the juice now, man.
Yeah. They jump on the mic smooth as well. It's the lyrical sounds of the geezer.